Our former president, John Quincy Adams, once said, if your actions inspire others to dream more, that means they will dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. You are a leader. What is a leader? According to the dictionary, a leader is a person who leads or commands a group, an organization, or a country. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, good morning. What is leadership, or what is a leader? Leaders are many things. A leader is a person who's able to motivate. A leader is a person who's able to teach. But more importantly, a leader is a person with great communication skills. This morning, I thought instead of talking about leadership, I would actually show you about leadership. And what I've chosen to do today is to bring in the movies. So 3 of my favorite movie monologues about leaders. Our first monologue is about Coach Norman Dale. He is a man with a checkered past. He is given a second opportunity to coach basketball in Indiana. It's a very small team, and the team made it into the championships. But the team is nervous, they're excited, they want to go crazy. So Coach Norman Dale is going to come in there, and this is what he says to his team in the pre-game warm-ups. There's a tradition in tournament competitions to not talk about the next step until you've taken the one in front of you. I know that going to the state championships is beyond your wildest dreams, so let's just leave it right there. Forget about the crowds, the size of the school, and their fancy uniforms. And remember what got you here. Focus in on the fundamentals, the thing we've gone over time and time again. And most important, don't get caught up about thinking of winning or losing this game. If you put your effort and your concentration into your potential to being the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book we're going to be winners. Coach Norman Dale. Coach Dale has a very special way of inspiring people. But a different type of coach to inspire is someone that likes to yell and scream to you. That particular coach would be Jimmy Dugan. Jimmy is coaching the All-American Professional Girls Baseball League. Back in 1943, he wanted to enlist in the war, however, he could not because he has 2 bad knees. The only problem for his team is that he's an alcoholic. Halfway during the season, Jimmy decides to get involved with his team. And he decides to help out and coach by actually teaching his team what to do in a certain situation. I give you Mr. Jimmy Dugan and the movie A League of Their Own. Evelyn, can I talk to you a minute? What team do you play for? That's right, you played. The reason I was asking because I couldn't help notice that you threw the ball home when we have a 2-run lead. You let the winning run get on second base. You lost the lead because of you. Now, get your head in the game, and I forgot the rest of the speech, so I'm going to read it. That's why I'm here to make mistakes, okay. You let the time run get on second, we lost the lead because of you. Now start using your head. That's that lump that's 3 feet above your ass. Are you crying? Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball. Roger Hornsby, my manager, called me a talking pile of pig shit. And he did that when my parents drove all the way down from Michigan to come see me play in the game. And did I cry? No. No. Why? Because there's no crying in baseball. There's no crying in baseball. There's no crying. She's crying, sir. Jimmy Dugan. Now, Jimmy was a little bit over the top. He was a bit of a drama queen, but he got the point across. He made sure that his player knew what to do the next time that she got the ball. An entirely different type of leader, as everyone knows, are parents. Parents are the foundation of their children's education and their upbringing. One of the most famous parents on the planet in the movie scenes is Rocky Balboa. Yes, from the Rocky series. Now, Rocky has a son named Robert. Robert believes that Rocky has been overshadowing him his entire career. He feels like he's being under his thumb. But Rocky has to make some tough love choices and tells his son what life is all about. I give you Mr. Rocky Balboa. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place. And I don't care how tough you are. It will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. Now, you, me, or nobody is going to hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning's done. Now, if you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But don't be bad-mouthing people and saying you ain't where you want to be because of him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that's not you. You're better than that. I'm going to love you no matter what. No matter what happens. You're my son, and you're my blood. But until you start believing in yourself, you ain't going to have a life. Don't forget to go visit your mother. Rocky Balboa. Leaders dream dreams. They refuse to let anyone or anything get in their way of their goal. They're persistent, but they're polite. They're nice, but they go after their goal. They're driven to do that. The world has many problems. We have pollution, we have politics, we have global warming. But leaders go after these things and fix them. To quote a movie quote from Star Trek, leaders go where no person has gone before. I invite all of you to become a leader and help save our planet. Madam Toastmaster.
And David came up today and did a speech on leadership. His primary goal today was to use vocal variety in his presentation, specifically 4 things. We were to see a speech that showed different volume, pitch, rate, and the use of pauses. Overall, I think, David, you did a very good job with that. You talked about leadership, and the title of your speech was, "What is a leader?" And I thought that was good. You started with a question, you brought us into your story, and then you used 3 examples. You used Coach Norman Dale from a movie, and you read a few lines from that particular movie using the speech and the rate and very effective, loud, soft, and passionate voice that he used in the movie. Then you went to Jimmy Dugan's A League of Their Own, and you gave us a passionate example of no crying in baseball. That was very good. And then you finished up with something, a movie that I was very familiar with, Rocky Balboa. That's how winning's done. Better than that, start believing in yourself. 3 movies that really gave a great example of vocal variety. So that was good. The prose to your speech was well organized, you used great vocal variety, and I think you would make a good speaker for someone reading an audiobook. You used words well, very clear, I could hear you in the back, and you were able to change the volume, the pitch, the rate, and you used pauses pretty well. Overall, though, as a speech, I had a little bit of a hard time following you with 3 movie scenes, only because I was a little unfamiliar with the first 2 movies. I couldn't quite picture the context. What I might suggest on this, to make the speech more effective, would be to bring a computer possibly and the movie clips and show the movie clip and then take us through that example of the voices, just so we have a little more context of how the pitch and the role was done. I don't know if that would work perfectly or not, but I had a little bit of a hard time following the different pieces there. And then together, take those pieces, bring us in, bring those voices together, and then tie the leadership piece together. Just really motivate us to go out and make a change in our lives. But overall, great material, great voice. I think you